Firstborn sons, you've been lied to. Working harder is not the answer. The smartest firstborn sons are not the ones grinding 247. They are the ones who figure out how to win by doing less. So if you feel like you're carrying too much family responsibility, this video will change everything for you. Let me begin by saying, I'm going to say this out. A lot of firstborns, especially firstborn sons, they are raised early in life by their parents to take responsibility. And there's something about this that makes the firstborn son struggle to rest, struggle to achieve the main objectives that they're supposed to achieve, because most times they have a lot on their plates. And so if you're a firstborn son, it's important to understand that it is a myth that more efforts will necessarily translate into more success. It doesn't work like that. If it works like that, a lot of poor people that we know, they'll be very rich. But life doesn't work like that. More effort doesn't necessarily translate into more success. Why? Is because you can be working hard at the wrong thing. You can also be working hard at something that is good but doesn't align with your goals. So when there's something you want to achieve and you're working hard on the wrong things, the probability of you achieving what you set out to achieve becomes very, very low. So working hard doesn't necessarily translate into more success. More effort doesn't mean more success for a firstborn. It's a very wrong myth. And this is why you need to understand that there are principles that people have studied and put into theories before they made it known to the world that it is practical. And one of those principles is the Pareto principle. The Pareto principle points out that 80% of your results come from 20% of your actions. So as a firstborn, I want you to take time to look at your actions. The things you set out to achieve at the beginning of the year, are you on track to achieve what you set to achieve for the first quarter? That is, if you had already, set out with a target. You have to realize when your actions are not aligned with the destination you are headed, there is no way that you're going to turn this around magically. Out of all you are doing, 20% of it matters, which means a fraction of all the activities that you're doing that will matter if you're going to take steps that help you achieve your goals. And so it's common for you to set out to achieve a particular target, and then you get bogged down by different demands from your siblings, from your parents, from external family members, and from a neighborhood. You just share a piece of yourself for everyone and neglect yourself, forget about your goals along the line. It's very common to write down stuff and then you fling the book into a corner that, one day you just have to stumble on it by mistake. You just can't remember what was it that you set out to achieve for the year. The Pareto principle helps us to understand that in the midst of how busy our lives are, only a little percentage of what we're doing will help us to achieve what we want to achieve. And so as a firstborn, it's your job to identify what is that 20% that you are doing that will help you achieve your goal. Once you are able to identify those activities, it makes it easier for you to take steps, put in effort, put in resources, create time, build the right relationships that help you move towards achieving that goal. So this is why the Pareto principle is very important for you as a firstborn. You see, a lot of successful people apply this Pareto principle. 80% of your results will come from 20% of your actions. This is why many successful people don't even rely on effort alone. They understand this. So they learn to delegate to others. They learn to prioritize their activities and where they are going to spend their time. And with technology, they can also automate certain tasks. Now, the benefit of this is that it helps you as a firstborn to avoid burnout. It helps you as a firstborn to avoid burnout. As a firstborn son, applying this Pareto principle to your life will really help to boost the results that you're producing, whether at the office or at home. You need to be conscious of your activities, otherwise people will steal your time. So I'm going to share with you practical strategies that are going to help you to apply the less is more concept to your life. Because when you do less, you get further in your life. You're going to achieve more. So, as a firstborn son, to overcome burnout and financial drain, because when you're burnout, you're likely to make bad decisions that affect your finances. As a firstborn son, to overcome burnout and financial drain, you need to stop saying yes to everything. You need to work smarter, not harder. You need to leverage on technology and other people's energy. And you need to create time to rest your body. Now, I'm going to talk on each of those points. So, stop saying yes to everything. Now, how do you stop saying yes to everything? You do this by setting boundaries to your relationships and the kind of demands people want from you. A lot of firstborn sons, they try to play the savior. You cannot save everyone. You need to be honest with yourself. There's a saying that you need to put your own oxygen mask on before you put your own oxygen. Help another person to put his or her own oxygen mask on. You can't say yes to everyone. In fact, most of the most successful people in the world, they have a strong habit of saying no to people. And they say it boldly and straightforward without any form of guilt. So one of the things this does is that by saying no, you stop saying yes to everything. When you say no, you say no to the right things, the right people. This allows you to direct your efforts towards the things and the people that matter to you. And this is what makes life meaningful. This will distance you from any form of depression and make you sound and healthy. Another point, another practical strategy is for you to work smarter and not harder. So, you do this by focusing your attention on completing the tasks that have serious consequences on your goals. Like I said, there are things that you do, they may be good, but they have no bearing on the goals that you want to achieve. So when you work smarter, you're not just moving your attention in different directions. You are focusing your attention on the things that matter and the people that matter in your life. This reduces the likelihood of you getting burnt out. And this creates time for you to enjoy life. The next point I want to share with you is to leverage on technology and other people's energy. You can do this by automating your workflow, systemizing your approach with your co-workers, delegating tasks to your siblings, and using AI tools where it is applicable to complete your task. We are living in a world where AI is developing fast. Today, we have a problem of so many tools being available. There's an overwhelm of so many tools available. So you just pick the one that works for you and then have good relationships with people who are reliable so that you can leverage on their energy and their time when it matters. This helps to ease your life and allows you to do less. And that less that you're doing will just mainly be on the things that matter a lot to you and will need your personal input. A lot of things that we do as firstborn sons, they have no bearing or consequence that will help us achieve our goals. So learn to delegate too. It helps a lot. Another point is to create time to rest your body. Think of athletes. They train less every day but perform better because they give their body time to recover from their training sessions. As firstborn sons, it's very common to get carried away by, we do and we do and we do and we do and we do a lot of activities while forgetting to take care of ourselves. Taking care of your body is a form of self-love. You need to accept this, you need to understand this, you need to know this. And so, create time to rest. Your resting time will help to boost your immune system from certain diseases and flu. A lot of firstborn sons, they end up burnt out. They end up very sick when they're supposed to enjoy, in a time that they're supposed to enjoy the fruits of their labor. This is not how it is supposed to be. So create time to rest your body, because your body is the only house that you've got. So you have to take care of it. Treat yourself like an athlete. Be conscious of what you eat. Be conscious of where you go. And be conscious that your body will always need time to recover from every form of stress and stretch that it had experienced. So, dear firstborn sons, I want to encourage you to stop doing too much do your own research and you'll see that the real winners in many fields of work are not always the hardest workers. They are just the smartest ones who use the principles I've just shared with you in this video. Even in school, the smartest students are not necessarily the ones who read the most, who spend the most hours reading. By being consistent and being consistent in your practice of these principles, you'll make your life easy. So begin to apply these principles to your life from today. Now, I want you to comment below what's the one thing you're going to stop overdoing from today. And if you've gotten value from this video, please like it. This is the free and easiest way that you can help the algorithm push this video to reach other firstborn sons who are passing through a lot at the moment. Thank you and see you in the next one.